Alright, no DBX at this point, but going straight into the next death battle, who's Amy Rose versus Ramona Flowers. Sonic versus Scott Pilgrim. I know Amy, don't know much about Ramona. I've heard of Scott Pilgrim, but I've not really played the game nor seen the films. So I guess I'm comfortable going for Amy, hear what Ramona can do, and then come to a decision at the ad break, or if they go straight into it. So without further ado, let's go. It's time for a death battle.
As the old saying goes, behind every great man is a badass woman with a big hammer. Something like that.
Yeah.
And today's combatants are exactly that. What could go wrong?
Amy Rose,
Hate
Sonic the
film.
Hedgehog's
I
number one
like it, but
fangirl.
it's just not
And
hot.
Ramona Flowers, the girl of Scott Pilgrim's dreams.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
2D. Okay.
When
Amy.
young Amy Rose first heard of the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, she became immediately obsessed.
But while most rabid fangirls would stalk him online or build a shrine in their closet, Amy dialed her crazy up to 11.
Yeah.
I guess you could say she was hooked on Sonics? Huh?
Threw up in my mouth a little bit. That was so
Yeah.
bad.
Well, determined to meet her hero face to face, Amy decided that the best option was to learn how to read tarot cards.
What?
Of course.
Hey, the lady at the fair never let me down.
After lots of practice, one reading finally predicted she would meet the blue blur on the mysterious Little Planet.
And she did meet him. Well, after she was kidnapped by the evil Dr. Eggman and used as bait to lure Sonic into a trap. But hey, first impressions aren't everything, right?
God knows that's true, or we certainly wouldn't be working together.
What? So I forgot my pants on my first
What the
day.
hell?
It happens to us all.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, meeting Sonic wasn't enough for Amy. Despite her young age and inexperience, she made it her personal mission to become a part of his freedom-fighting crew.
So Amy spent some time building a badass skill set to convince her hasty hedgehog hero she'd be a valuable team member. And girlfriend.
It actually wouldn't take long. By running after Sonic, her sheer will and determination let her reach the super speed she needed to chase him down.
That's terrifying.
Keep in mind, Sonic's casual speed sits at about 765 miles per hour.
That's extra terrifying.
Tell me about it. Apparently, she tapped into her innate hedgehog speed gene, which is a thing. Where the hell they got this, I have no clue. I mean, have you seen real hedgehogs run? They're not all that fast.
Apart from being quick on her feet, Amy can target specific enemies with the homing attack, charge up speed with the spin dash, and even turn herself invisible.
Right, by concentrating her energy, Amy can somehow cloak her entire body from view.
I
She's
didn't
obsessive,
know that.
fast, and can turn herself invisible. It's like the Sonic gods made the ultimate stalker.
True.
Well, she still hasn't learned how to hide her shadow.
That might be even scarier. But what really gives Amy an edge is her signature weapon, the Pico Pico Hammer. God, that's a dumb name.
It's actually based on the Japanese children's toy of the same name.
Yeah, well, this weapon would be totally stupid if it didn't create tornadoes.
That's right, it can create a pink vortex to throw at Amy's enemies. She can also use the Pico Pico Hammer to double jump or spin through the air like a helicopter. And if she loses it, she can somehow magically summon a new one out of thin air.
Really think you're moving on too fast from the whole tornado thing, Wiz. Tornadoes! From the hammer. Hamnado.
After all was said and done, Amy became good enough to join Sonic's squad, becoming a valuable member of the team.
She's strong enough to match the power of a 25-foot-tall metal machine. She dazed the Iron King, a guy who can tank laser fire from an army, and once threw her hammer hundreds of feet into the air to knock Dr. Eggman's ship out of flight.
She survived a one-on-one match against Knuckles where she was crushed by a boulder over twice her size.
Damn.
And even more impressively, she once wiped out half of an entire robotic invading force all on her own.
She may be powerful, but she still has some growing up to do.
Yeah.
Amy is a tween girl. She's pretty immature sometimes, rushing into action without thinking.
Like when she was mind-controlled by Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Really?
Yep. He's a beaver who mind controls girls through
Oh,
the power
Jesus.
of repetitive and uninspired music.
Jesus.
But the most important thing to take away from all of this is that once Amy Rose sets her mind to something, she will get it done. No matter what.
Yeah.
You're rotten robots away from my Sonic or you're gonna be sorry!
When Ramona Flowers first saw Scott Pilgrim, she was immediately unimpressed.
She just wanted to do her own thing, delivering packages for Amazon Canada. But Scott couldn't get her out of his mind.
Literally in his mind, which is weird.
It's not weird at all. No, it's just you have this really convenient subspace highway running through your head that I like to use. It's like 3 miles in 15 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Scott somehow managed to charm her into giving him a chance.
Aw.
But there was just one little, somewhat dangerous catch to it all.
You see, if Scott wanted to land his pilgrims at Vagina Rock, he had to battle and defeat Ramona's 7 evil exes. God, screw that. That's way too much work. I don't care how hot she is. Find a new one.
Luckily for Scott, he did not have to fight them all alone, as Ramona isn't your typical damsel in distress.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a badass. She's strong, tough, and damn good on a pair of rollerblades.
She's also proficient in numerous types of weapons, from mallets to swords, and carries multiple on her person at all times, such as her titanium baseball bat.
And her giant hammer. It might look plain to you, but when Ramona wields this sledge, even Gundam robots fall to pieces.
Damn.
It also gives her a +2 bonus against girls.
That doesn't sound very impressive.
Yeah.
Sure, it's a tiny number, but in context, all power-ups in Scott Pilgrim's world use small numbers for big changes, so it's actually not half bad.
Well, either way, somehow she keeps all her weapons in her purse. How the hell do women do that?
That's not just any purse, Boomstick, it's her subspace suitcase. It may seem like an ordinary bag, but it's actually a door to an extra-dimensional hammer space.
Okay.
This subspace is a series of pocket dimensions available to certain people through extra-dimensional doorways.
Dimension in a bag, got it.
It's more of a doorway, and the dimension it leads to exists inside Ramona's head. She can even control this particular pocket of space with her emotions.
Jesus, what the hell were these writers on?
What?
Heroine. And by that I mean a strong female protagonist. Heyo!
What's with you today?
Yeah.
Without Ramona's skills and weaponry, Scott likely would have never succeeded in defeating the evil exes.
Like when she fought Roxy, her ex from her sexy phase. Roxy is strong enough to knock Scott so hard he smashed several steel I-beams,
Damn.
which would need at least 3,000 pounds of force. And Ramona's taking hits and sexing up this superpowered chick, no problem.
She's also got many years of experience under her belt. Even when she was just around 12 years old, she could fight off an entire army of older jocks all at once.
What?
She's strong enough to send people flying dozens of feet through the air with a smack of her hammer. And she's so fast and nimble on her rollerblades, she can keep up with ninjas. Man, this chick's got it all.
Don't get too starry-eyed just yet, though. Ramona has her fair share of problems. For example, the only reason Ramona has so much control over her subspace in the first place is because one of her exes infected her with the glow.
Ah, the glow,
The glow.
huh? That's a rough one. I've got it too.
Wait, really? You have an energy field which turns your own emotions against you?
Yeah, that's what I have. On a completely unrelated note, Wiz, how long should one's genitals normally, glow in the dark?
Exactly 0 seconds.
Okay, well, it's a good thing I don't
Wow.
have that problem then. But roller coasters of emotions aside, Ramona is one hell of an ass-kicking girlfriend any man would be lucky to get with.
I think you need a doctor.
Well, then Gideon best get his pretentious ass up here, because I'm about to kick yours out of the Great White North.
All right. Well, I still feel
All
comfortable
right,
with
the
Amy.
combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, if
Yeah,
you're one
well.
of those people who eats food, then I have some great information for you.
Well,
Tell 'em,
thankfully, I
Wiz.
don't. So yeah.
You know how it is.
I mean,
Researching
Ramona
characters
does
and making
sound
them
like
fight
she's
to the
gonna
death
give
is
Amy a run for the money,
time-consuming.
but
I don't have
not
time to
long.
go to the store and make my own meals,
Um,
but I also don't want to
I mean,
doom
of
my
course, if she
existence
gets
to
Amy in
fast
the
food
bag,
sugar
that's going to
addiction.
be a huge
Thankfully,
issue,
Blue
'cause,
Apron
you know,
changed all of
the
that.
the
For
people in the
less
head
than $10 a meal, Blue
you know
Apron
what I
sends
mean.
me seasonal recipes with pre-portioned ingredients to
yeah,
make delicious
not
home-cooked
much
meals.
really
Each
pushed
meal
me
comes with an
to
easy
Ramona,
step-by-step
so I
recipe
feel
which can be
comfortable
prepared
just
in
going
40
for
minutes or
Amy.
less. This chicken stir-fry only took about 20. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/battle. See for yourself how good it feels and tastes to create impeccable home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. That's blueapron.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Here we go. Go, Amy. Damn. Oh boy. Oh, is she looking for Sonic? Damn. Yeah, it's best not to get Amy angry. But you gotta remember, Ramona with that hammer, she gets +2 girls. Oh, god damn! She's laying the smack down. Oh, no, you should not have done that. They are smashing it up. Hey? No! Oh no. Yeah, here we go. Now she's going to have a bit of trouble. Damn it. Oh boy. Come on, you can do this. Yes. It's not enough. Hey. Oh my god, he destroyed it. Oh. Yes! Now what are you gonna do? The tornado! Oh stop! She has no power now! No! No use. Oh no! Oh no! Amy, don't! Jesus Christ! Scott's mortified! Oh!
Game
funny.
over.
Ramona may have been the smarter and more level-headed of the two, but Amy just had the edge in almost every other category.
Ramona can skate faster than most, but Amy's fast enough to keep up with Sonic. To be clear, she's definitely not as fast as Sonic,
Yeah.
but she's certainly capable of catching up to him at
True.
times. Ramona stood no chance in the speed department, so she had to rely on her skill and strength. And while they both had similar strength feats like defeating giant robots or whacking people a huge distance with their hammers, Amy's feats go several steps beyond anything of Ramona's.
Take Amy throwing her hammer into Eggman's ship in the sky, for instance. Given the height of the ship and Amy's location, it's likely she had to throw her hammer at least 2,100 feet. While her hammer's exact weight is unknown, its head is large enough to be compared to the biggest sledgehammer ever used by man, which was 64 pounds. In order to hit Eggman's ship as hard as she did, she must have thrown her hammer with 2 tons of force at bare minimum.
Wow.
And we're really lowballing that.
And that was just the first throw. The second one made the ship spin over, putting it way higher than 2 tons. Ramona at her best could take a hit from Roxy, who can dole out at a max up to 1.5 tons of force.
Whereas
Right.
Amy survived being crushed by a boulder which, scaled to her height, weighed at least 4 tons.
Ramona gained an advantage when she brought the fight to her subspace purse mind.
But when Ramona's ex Gideon was trapped in that subspace, he was able to escape by destroying her bag. As Amy is stronger and faster than Ramona, there's
True.
no reason to believe she couldn't do the same. And with Ramona's last trump card out of commission, all Amy had to do was finish her off.
Yeah.
Looks like Amy
That's
rose
why I
to
was
the
so
occasion.
happy because
The
as soon as
winner
that bag
is
was
Amy
gone, it
Rose.
was GG's. Good job.
Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, how are you going to top this one? Let's go. Who next? Hulk? No, you're not going to show me, are you? Yeah, I knew it.
Hulk is next, and who's he gonna be fighting? You can find out by sticking to our Instagram this time. That's official Screw Attack, so go check that out.
If you guys haven't heard, we launched a whole new channel. It's a totally separate initiative. It's called Game Attack. You should go subscribe. All you gotta do is click the little thing over there.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. If you like video games, you should go there.
Alright, there you go then, guys. Amy Rose won, poor Ramona, seeing as the bag got destroyed. It was all GG's because you couldn't get one weapon. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. G Sports Death Battle, and with that all being said and done, next time it's Hulk versus whom? We'll find that out another time. So yeah, bye for now.